What's up, guys? My name is Diana Koulian. I am the recipe hacker and the co-founder of Truly Nutrition. Guys, it is pumpkin season, and so today I have another awesome recipe for you that gives you that amazing pumpkin spice flavor that we all love and that we all crave this time of year. But guys, you know this is good for you. This is gonna help you with your fat loss. This is gonna help you with your fitness because it does not have sugar, because that's the number one thing that all of these pumpkin treats are filled with, guys, is sugar and refined carbs. So we took out the sugar, we added complex carbs, so it's gonna be actual fuel for our muscles so we can have a great workout later. And then, of course, it has the number one macronutrient for fat loss and for fitness. And guys, that is a high quality protein. Ladies, I'm gonna talk to you for a minute. If you aren't at the body weight or the body fat that you want, I can promise you, you're not getting enough protein in your daily diet. Guys, for myself, it's 125 grams of protein every single day is what I need to be able to meet my fat loss goals, to be able to sustain my workouts, and to have just the energy that I need to live a healthy lifestyle. So ladies, your ideal body weight, whatever that number is for you, convert that into grams of protein and then track the protein you're getting every day. So guys, we can make awesome treats like this, where guys, these are pumpkin spice protein balls. It tastes like, I mean, honestly, almost like a protein candy bar or protein candy or pumpkin candy. But really what we're doing, guys, is we're getting this high quality grass-fed whey protein into our diet in just a fun and delicious way. So the protein that I'm using, guys, it's of course our Truly protein, which by now hopefully you know that we only use the highest quality ingredients, and that means grass-fed whey. So guys, due to COVID over the last year and a half, grass-fed whey is very hard to come by. The price is going up. We've already announced we are not going to drop the quality of our protein. And so we're sticking with the grass-fed whey, and we are paying way more for our raw ingredients than we ever have before. So unfortunately, the price is going to go up on our website, on trulean.com. That price is going up October 1st. So we are still fully stocked on all of our awesome flavors, and all of our whey proteins are grass-fed. So guys, if you hit up trulean.com between now and October 1st, it is the lowest price that you're gonna get high quality grass-fed whey in a while. We're definitely hoping that the prices of all the raw ingredients will come down and will adjust after this whole, shutdowns and all of that kind of gets more in the rearview mirror. But for now, guys, we have the best tasting, highest quality grass-fed whey, trulean.com, and you've got a couple of weeks left to really stock up. It has a 2-year shelf life, so go ahead and stock up. This is one of my favorite flavors now, and I don't know if it's just because of the season, but this is our cinnamon cereal milk. This is the protein that I've been putting in all of the pumpkin treats that we've been making. And then this is just a really simple little recipe that I do almost every single day to get my carbs in. Guys, you mix 1 cup of almond milk, make sure it's unsweetened, with 1 packet of the cinnamon cereal milk whey protein, and then you add a 1/4 cup of rolled oats. So you can let it sit for a little while, add a little pinch of salt, and that is my treat at the end of the day, get my carbs in, and it's so delicious for this time of year, just getting that cinnamon. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you how to make this very simple recipe, and then hopefully you can fill your freezer with these delicious pumpkin spice protein balls. So guys, every time this season when you have that craving or you have that urge to go and get something pumpkin spice to really just, make your taste buds happy, I hope that you will make this, have this in your freezer so that you can get that flavor you want without the sugar, without those refined carbs, and in a way that gives you this high quality protein. Okay guys, a super, super simple recipe. If you've ever made protein balls before, this recipe is very similar to that. We're gonna start with 1 cup of pumpkin puree. Guys, make sure when you're buying your cans of pumpkin puree that you're not getting the pumpkin pie mix, because some of the versions out there actually do have sugar added. So we don't need any sugar, we just need some pumpkin. Okay, now we're gonna do half a cup of nut butter. So I'm using a cashew butter, which is really creamy, really delicious. You could do almond butter, you could do a peanut butter if you want. But I really do recommend trying the cashew butter if you're feeling a little adventurous, or stick with the almond butter for the best real pumpkin flavor. Okay guys, so now we need to sweeten it. So in a lot of protein ball recipes, you would see some raw honey or you would see some maple syrup. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna use this product. It's a monk fruit syrup. So you see it in the health food store as a keto syrup. So it tastes like maple, but we're not actually adding any sugar. So we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of this monk fruit syrup in here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and mix our wet ingredients together. You don't have to use a mixer like this. You can do it by hand, which is what I did earlier. It's just gonna take a little more time and a little more muscle. So really, we've got our cashew butter is kind of needs to be worked into the pumpkin here. So we're gonna let that go for a little bit. Want it to be nice and smooth. Okay, next ingredient, guys, we are getting into the good stuff here. So we are gonna use 1.5 cups of oat flour. So really all that oat flour is, it's rolled oats that have been ground up. So if you have a food processor and you've got oats at home, all you gotta do is pulse it until it looks like a powder. So we're gonna add this 1.5 cups of oat flour into our wet ingredients here. Guys, if you don't have oats or you don't have oat flour, you could also use almond flour and that would work just fine. All right, it's starting to look a little bit like cookie dough at this point, which is a good thing. Now this dough is gonna be very sticky. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so now this is the star ingredient, and this is where we get all those grams of high quality protein that we're looking for. So it is 6 packets or 6 scoops of the cinnamon cereal milk grass-fed whey protein from Trulean. And guys, this smells so good. This is just like the smell of the season with the cinnamon. It's driving me crazy. All right, guys, so here we go. 6 scoops of the protein. We're gonna add that in just on a low mixing speed here. Okay. Last couple of ingredients here. Okay, pumpkin pie spice. This is the flavor of the season, guys. If you don't have a little container that's already mixed up with the pumpkin pie spice, usually it includes cinnamon, ginger, allspice, and cloves. So if you have the individual spices, then just do a nice big pinch of each. Or if it's already mixed up for you, which is what I like to do, it's just kind of a little time saver, then a full tablespoon of the pumpkin pie spice. We just added a ton of powder here, so we're getting it all incorporated. And actually, I'm gonna mix for a minute because we've got some of that protein powder at the bottom and we've got our sticky stuff on the side. We gotta get all the powder incorporated. And oh my gosh, guys, this smells like pumpkin pie. What I love about this recipe is you don't have to turn the oven on. It's so quick and easy, but it gets you that pumpkin flavor that you're looking for. Okay, look at all that pumpkin-y goodness. Okay, we're gonna mix that back up. Perfect, getting all the powder involved. Okay, so that's a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. We're gonna mix that in and really get the holiday flavor going here. Okay, final ingredient, guys, is a full cup of rolled oats. So you're gonna find that the dough is quite sticky at this point. So the oats are actually gonna help with some of the stickiness. So this is a full cup of rolled oats. Okay, so we're gonna mix until it's all incorporated, and then I'm gonna show you a little trick for dealing with the sticky dough. Okay, so guys, it really looks like cookie dough at this point. And so what we're gonna do, okay, I have some granular Swerve here. Guys, I love Swerve. It's an awesome product where you're adding that sweetness to a recipe, but you're not adding any grams of sugar, which is awesome. So it kind of just looks like a little plate full of granulated sugar. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually getting some of this Swerve on my fingers, just kind of creating this little powder on my fingers. And now I'm gonna go for some of this dough. And again, expect it to be sticky. And you're gonna grab it by about a tablespoon. Okay, guys, so I'm just putting it here in the Swerve. And once it's coated, it's not really sticky anymore. So you're able to shape it into a nice little ball and stick it on a plate. It'd be great to put some parchment paper down on the plate. And then from here, guys, this is gonna make about 40 of these little protein balls. From there, I do recommend sticking it in the freezer just so that you can keep the shape, kind of make it so that it's not as sticky when you pull it out. And that way, you know, if you're packing some of this in with your meals for the day, put them in a Ziploc bag. If they're frozen at the beginning of the day, by the time you get to them as a snack later in the day, they'll probably be just nice and cold and delicious. But that's it, guys. That is the simple recipe for this pumpkin spice protein balls. You know, it doesn't get much more pumpkin spice delicious-y than this. This is really like a bite of pumpkin pie, knowing that you're not taking in sugar, you're taking in complex carbs that you need, and all of that protein. Guys, that's really gonna help support your fat loss and support your fitness. So I hope that you will try this recipe, guys. Again, super simple, and the kids like it. So this is a really healthy snack. You know, the kids, they come home from school and they're always starving. Well, this would be a really awesome, healthy snack to give the kids as well as for yourself. Guys, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will be back next week with another awesome recipe to help support your fat loss and just keep you on track with those healthy habits. Guys, take care. Thanks for watching.